Okay, welcome back to Driveway Party. I finally got my two bell housing spacers to go behind the engine block. So I'm going to pull the engine back out, put these bell housing spacers in, put the new flex plate and everything together, and put the engine in hopefully for the last time. I do also have to, I'm going to change out this intake manifold because I found that the fuel rail was cracked in one spot. And this intake manifold that I have has the EV6 style injector plugs, and I do not have an injector harness for that. So over here, I have another intake manifold with a rail that's not cracked and the, I forget what these injectors are called, but I have the correct injector harness for them. So I'm going to put this on. I do have to switch the throttle bodies though. So let me get cracking. Alright, I've got everything bolted up. This is the only picture I have. I don't know if you can see how far, I don't know if you can see how far out the PTO spline was, but now it barely protrudes. So it was way out to here. So now that I have the bell housing spacers and the flex plate is a little smaller, hopefully it'll fit. So let's drop this thing back in. Motor mounts are on. Drop that forklift. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. She's in there on her own for the first time. Alright. I want some dinner. And then we're getting back to it. Alright. I've got the battery running the fuel pump right now. I have the fuel tank. I just put like 3 gallons in the fuel tank and I'm just flushing it all out. Before, I had the hose circulating back into the tank. Right now, I'm emptying this fuel. I'm not going to use this fuel that I originally am flushing the tank out with. I'm going to put the rest of this, probably 2 gallons in here, flush that out. Oh, sounds like it's done. Yeah, look at all the aeration. Anyway, I'm going to flush the fuel tank out twice before I attempt to start the engine here. Sheesh! Got the new exhaust hooked up. Look at that, welded. Put the spark plug wires on. Welded the wideband in. I started hooking up the battery and kind of laying out some of this harness. So here's the Holly harness I've been kind of working on. I left the exhaust manifold off on this side until I wire everything up. I do already have the fuel lines hooked up, so making progress. I still need to figure out some way this throttle cable works. It actually pushes, it doesn't pull, and the throttle cable goes this way. So I might make a bracket for the cable to come up and push on the throttle. So, knocking some stuff out here. Alright, I think I got the relay hooked up. I put the passenger side exhaust manifold on. Not really sure what else to try. I put the Holly computer, I just plugged it all in, so the wiring harness is just kind of flopped over here. Let me see if the fuel pump works. Woo! You guys hear that? I want to try starting it. Let's see. Almost sounds like the flywheel's hitting something on the bell housing. Alright, this is a little ridiculous. So I realized that I did not have the map sensor or the injectors programmed correctly. So I went and I got my tuning laptop, drove all the way home, came all the way back. Now the laptop is not working. Come to realize I plugged the screen into it. My screen just failed. So now I got this crazy laptop and monitor display set up for the jet boat. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the Holly program here. All right, let me reprogram this and we'll try starting it again. Well, bad news. I bricked my ECU. The Holly computer is no longer usable. So, unfortunately, I had to order a new one. So, yet another week I won't be able to have the boat running. So, thanks for watching. See you next week. Like and subscribe.